God bless everybody. I pray that everyone is having a true, full, wonderful, blessed day. I can't even talk right now. I'm so tired. I just got back with the girls. I'm so tired. Please forgive me. And yeah, I gotta stop doing that. I be eating on my little peppermints and my little candy and my little candy bowl. That's how you know you're getting old. I used to see old people have that a lot. They little bowl inside their house, their living room, and they have like the peppermints, the butterscotch, the red hot candy, the green ones, the salt pepper. I got all that. I said, okay, now you're getting old now. But it's okay. I am getting old gracefully, and I'm appreciating the things that I'm learning even while I'm getting older. I appreciate everything from bad to good that happened in my life because God is turning it all good for His purpose. But what I got on here today, what I'm getting on here today to talk about, it shocked me about a dream I had last night. It was about a couple that I talked to about on here, but I'm not going to say their name out of respect right now. I don't want to say their name. But what I did say, what I can say is that the Lord had gave me a dream. I could talk about the dream, but I'm not going to talk about their name. So the setting was I was walking into this establishment, this business establishment, and I seen her sitting on this furniture inside this business establishment. But the crazy thing about the business is it had toilets inside of the waiting area. There were three toilets lined up. I counted it. It was three toilets. Now, I'm not gonna say the name because I have to fast. So many dreams and stuff. I have to fast and pray so God can give me the revelation. But there was three toilets sitting in the waiting area where people would sit in a business establishment. So she was on her phone and she was crying and she was worried about something. And her husband came up from behind me. Now, I still picked up in my spirit in the dream something about her husband too, but I get to that in a moment. What I had saw her something she did before they got married is catching up with her. And one part of it, what I did see on the phone was something to do with money. What she did with money was it was not, I guess what you could say, it was she didn't have good morals. Whatever business deal that she had with money. And she was crying and she was praying to God while she had her head down, sitting in the chair, the furniture, whatever chair she was sitting in. And I wanted to help her, but it was like something stopped me from helping her. And it was like she had to go through that. And I saw it in a dream that whatever she was crying about, whatever she was worrying about, God was not hearing her. He was not hearing her prayers because of the stuff that she was doing and some of the things in the past that she have not dealt with. And one of them has something to do with some money. It's some bad money or something, whatever. That's what I saw in the phone. I got close to her. I wanted to help her. And I was like, in a dream, I felt this is my emotion. I said, if I don't help her, I feel like I'm a bad person if I don't help her. But she she was very upset and she knew that God was not hearing her. So her husband was behind me. But I'm going to be honest, her husband deals with lust secretly. He deals with lust secretly. And that's what the Lord has showed me in a dream last night. That her husband deal with lust secretly. Y'all, when I tell you we got to be careful portraying ourselves as certain people online because God will show his 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 people his people what be going on in others' private lives. it really broke my heart that I couldn't help her, but God would not let me help her get out of the situation. If sometimes, God would have you sit there, you could do things and think things don't catch up with you, and you try to be sneaky, and God will let these things catch up with you, and then you have to deal with it, and God will let you sit in there. Sometimes God let people sit in some of the mess that they cause for years. I knew this guy said something happened to him and he did in the past when he got saved, but it caught back up with him and he had to do 5 years in prison. God is not playing, okay? And her husband is dealing with heavy lust behind her back and she don't know. But what she was crying about in the dream was it was about some money situation that happened in the past that's catching up with her right now. But in the dream, also I had to use the restroom, but I didn't want to use the restroom because it was in the middle of the whole the business establishment. I didn't want it to use the restroom, so I decided not to use the restroom. I was gonna go somewhere else to use the restroom. Her husband stayed there with her, but he was kind of disappointed about her, but he still stuck by her side. He was upset, but he's still stuck by her side. I mean, that's what husbands are supposed to do and wives are supposed to do. When people make mistakes or they're holding secrets behind your back and you find out, I mean, you're not going to divorce them. You're going to stick, you might be mad, but you're going to stick by their side. And I remember walking out of the building. It was very sunny. I remember walking out of the building, and then I was walking down the streets, and I think I had some shoes in the middle of the road that was my shoes, like some sliding shoes. And I don't know if I threw them there or if I was going to get them. And then I didn't get them. And somebody from my family was like, you need to get your shoes. And I was like, I don't want to get those. I don't want those. Those are old. I don't want those anymore. And I remember walking to my dad's house, and there's some things going on in my dad's house. But the Lord was showing me that his house was filthy. In real life, my father's not filthy. He's a very clean man. He's a retired veteran, retired Navy. He retired from the Navy. He's a veteran, a disabled veteran. So he served the country. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Salute to you. But I'm not gonna go too much further the dream. But the whole point of this dream is I told God that I wasn't gonna get on here and expose their names, but I will say that I will be praying for them. Seriously, y'all think that just because I be talking, and the Lord tell me to talk about certain people, that it be hate in my heart. It don't be hate. It don't be nothing. I just say what the Lord tell me to say, but I still love them, and I pray that they get to where God needs for them to go, like in their walk. And let me be honest with you. If God is giving His children dreams about other people in the body of Christ, it means that He still loves you and He still cares. He wants you to get it right. Now, if you don't get it right after He sent His children to talk to you all about the thing, dream, the vision that He's giving you all, then that's just going to be your own downfall. But if God is telling people it's for you guys to get right with Him, that means that He still loves you. He chastises those He loves. So I pray for this woman and her husband. I'm not going to say their name because I already talked about them on my channel before. But there's a video I made. I forgot which video I made when I was in Indiana, and I was seeing this Walmart truck, and it was some of the words were cut off, and it was like MAR. And some of the words were cut off like by these trees, and God was like, Walmart has something to do with the martial law. They closing down a lot of Walmart buildings because they're going to make those into FEMA camps. For those who don't want to take, sorry, my nose stopped up. For those who don't want to take the mark of the beast, yeah, those FEMA camps are going to be for y'all. And the martial law is going to kick in too, and Walmart going to have something to do with it. So I have to go back to the videos because I probably mixed it in with something that I said about Indiana when I think it was the Indiana video that I made, but the Lord has showed me that I had mixed it in with one of the subjects. That's why I got to stop doing that. But That's what's going to happen. But I just want to get on here and quickly say that. But tonight I will be on here. I need to do a recap of Revelation chapter 6 because I just felt like I just went through that really fast. But I'm going to do a recap of Revelation chapter 6 and I'm going to come back and do another video. So it'll be two more things coming out. So God bless.